Hello and welcome back to our lessons. In this video, we are going to learn more about actions. So let's first create a flow and let's name that actions. And now it's time to build our first components. We are going to first build a text and a trigger. For the trigger, let's use keyword and use the action word for the keyword. And for the text, we are going to say Hi, first name, choose action options below. And then on the options, we are going to use quick reply and add our first quick reply here. For the first quick reply, we are going to add a tag. And for the second quick reply, remove tag. For the third quick reply, let's use subscribe. And for the fourth quick reply, we are going to add unsubscribe. Now let's build the message connections here. For this lesson, we are going to use actions. So let's connect an action element here. So choose anywhere on the screen where you want to put the action and click action on the option menu. For this one, we are going to configure the action and let's use the tag or label option and then click action. For this one, we are going to use the add a tag. And for the tag or label, we are going to use the buyer tag. So I have already created our tags here, the buyer and availed coupon. So let's use that. Next, we are going to configure the response message. For the response message, we are going to use conditions because we are going to check if the subscriber indeed have been added a tag or not. So let's add a condition element here. And then let's configure our condition and let's use the any of the condition. And for the condition option, let's use tag. And then let's check if the subscriber have a buyer tag. So tag is buyer. So if it is true, we are going to send a message here. And our response message would be, hey, first name, you have a buyer tag. Let's confirm this. And now let's configure our false response message. Alright, so this is our false response message. Hey, first name, you do not have a buyer tag. So what would happen here is if our subscriber clicks the add to tag quick reply, then we are going to add the buyer or label tag here using the action element. And then we are going to evaluate if the subscriber indeed have already the buyer tag or not. And if the subscriber have the buyer tag, we are going to send the message, you have a buyer tag. And if the subscriber does not have a buyer tag, it means that the action have failed. And we are going to send here, hey, first name, you do not have a buyer tag. Now let's configure the remove tag quick reply. And the same thing, we are going to use the action element, but this time we are going to use the remove option on the tag and label. And we are going to use the same label here, the buyer tag. And after that, we are going to add condition element here. And same as above, we are going to check if the subscriber indeed have the buyer tag. So if the subscriber have the buyer tag, we are going to send the same confirmation as this one. And if the subscriber does not have the buyer tag, we are going to send the same false response as the add to tag quick reply. Next, we are going to configure the subscribe and unsubscribe quick replies. So let's click here and add the action element. And on the action element, we are going to use the subscribe and subscribe to bot option here. Click add to action. And then for this quick reply, we are going to use the subscribe. And then let's add a confirmation message here. And this is the message that we are going to send. Congrats, first name. You are now on our subscriber list. And for the last quick reply, we're going to configure this by adding the action element. But this time, we are going to use the subscribe unsubscribe bot and the unsubscribe option. Confirm the changes and let's configure the response message here. And this will now become our response message. Sad to see you go, first name. You are now removed from our subscriber list and confirm the changes. So we have just built our flow using actions. We are now going to test how this would work using the keyword action. So okay and save. And then let's go to Messenger and test our flow. All right, we are now in Messenger and we have just received our test message. For this, we are first going to try the add tag option here and click the quick reply. And as you can see, we have received the response, "Hey Calvin, you have a buyer tag." We can confirm if the subscriber indeed have the buyer tag by going to Facebook and Instagram, subscribers, and then go to subscriber list, and we're going to check this subscriber. So this is the subscriber that we are using on the messenger. And as you can see, this subscriber already have the buyer tag. Now let's trigger our flow again using the action keyword. And on this time, we are going to test the remove tag quick reply. So click this one. And we have received the response message, "Hey Calvin, you do not have a buyer tag." And then we are going to check if the buyer tag has been removed from this subscriber. So let's refresh, go to home, go back again to Facebook and Instagram, and then go to subscribers, check the subscriber list. And this is our subscriber, so we are going to check and edit. And as you can see, there is no more buyer tag attached to the subscriber. So our action element for adding a tag and removing a tag is work. Now we are going to test another action, which is the subscribe and unsubscribe action. So as you can see here, our subscriber is still on the list. As you can see here, Calvin Marcelino is still on our subscriber list. Now we are going to try to click the unsubscribe quick reply to trigger the unsubscribe action. As you can see, this is the response message. "Sad to see you go, Calvin. You are now removed from our subscriber list." So let's refresh our subscriber list by going to home, Facebook and Instagram, subscribers, and check the subscriber list. And as you can see, we only have one subscriber now. So our subscriber count was reduced from 2, it now became 1 because this subscriber has been removed from our subscriber list. Now let's trigger again the action. Alright, this time we are going to add the subscriber back to our list again by triggering the subscribe action. So let's click the subscribe quick reply. Alright, so this is the response message. "Congrats Calvin, you are now on our list." So let's check our subscriber list again. Go to home, Facebook and Instagram, subscribers. And as you can see, our subscriber count is now back to 2 because we have added again the subscriber, Calvin Marcelino. And we have now learned how to use the action element for our flow. We have learned how to use the subscribe and unsubscribe option and tag and remove tag option for the action element. Now let's go back to our chatbot flow and edit our action flow again. And as you can see here, we only tested 2 options for our flow. We only tested the tag and label, and then subscribe and unsubscribe to bot. So all the other options for the action will be discussed in the future lessons, so stay tuned.